3 reasons why you need a good work management system in your small business. All right, guys, if you are experiencing symptoms like overwhelm, imposter syndrome, analysis paralysis, any of those things that you get stuck and you can't move forward, it could be because you're not handling your work management very well. And there is just a lot to do. And if you're a solopreneur, you know that there is just so much to do. It can get completely overwhelming, and managing all your ideas and all these projects and the day-to-day work can get just simply overwhelming. And then the second reason is because you're wearing a lot of different hats. One of the reasons why you have so much to do is because as a solopreneur or having a very small team, you're probably playing more roles than just the CEO of your business, right? And so you need to be able to manage all of those roles you are playing in your business. And the third reason is because the learning curve is so big. That learning curve is tremendous. And the thing is that most of the learning curve is around marketing, right? Marketing your business, where you may be an excellent coach for health and fitness, or you may have an excellent product, or you may have an excellent service that you provide. But marketing is the big challenge, and the learning curve is very big in that area. Not just the learning curve in marketing, but learning curve in the tech side as well. All the tools that are out there, there is so much to choose from. It can just simply be overwhelming. So I have some solutions that could help you. The first one is, in order to manage that huge volume of work, using the Scrum framework is a great way for you to manage all that. So Scrum has built-in accountability. Part of the framework is to help you manage that backlog of work that you have. Perhaps you have a backlog of 10 different projects that you want to do. You've got a bunch of ideas that you have coming in all the time into your brain. And so it helps you manage those so that you can focus on the work that you've planned to do for this particular week. We work in sprints, which is a small time boxed event that is either 1 week to 4 weeks long, so that you can only load into that sprint the actual things that you want to do and the top priority things, because we don't want to get all bogged down and lose track of what we're doing, have too many things on our plate and too many things on our minds, which makes it hard for us to focus on the work at hand. The second one is to create standard operating procedures and workflows, because as you start building out your business, you're going to have more and more repeating type of activities that you do. And if you start looking at the patterns, standard operating procedures help you become more efficient. 2, it will help you have some structure, because it is up to you to create structure in your business. And 3, it will help you prepare for outsourcing and dealing with all the roles that you have, right? You can assign it to a role, and then you can start collecting different activities and different tasks, different procedures into each one of these roles. And then when you go to hire, you have basically the job description of a person in that role and what is expected of them. And you'll have the procedures already written for them so that they know exactly how you want things done. And then the last thing is to manage that learning. The learning curve is big. And so we've got to manage that learning. We can't stay stuck in learning where you never launch your business because you're just feeling like you have so much to learn. You're constantly learning and you don't know if you'll ever learn enough. And I'm here to tell you, you probably already know enough to start your business. It's just that now you've got to fill in some of the gaps of what you need to learn, or you need to hire it out, right? So think about the learning curve is your time or your money, right? Time or your money. So either you're going to put the time in to learn that thing, or you're going to use your money to hire somebody else to do it for you. Now, I like to look at different ways of hiring, simply like something that's very high labor but low skills, you can hire at a lower rate of pay. And then very high skills that doesn't take a lot of time for somebody who has those skills, but it would take you forever, right? If you had to do it yourself, or just it takes so long to learn. It might not take that long for forever, but at least going through the learning curve, it is. And so you might want to look at those two things when you decide whether or not you want to hire to start with, right? Back to the learning curve. Now you want to start like trying your stuff out, try everything out, give it a shot, see how it works, get some data, and then start working on filling in the little gaps of where maybe you didn't feel good about something, you didn't think it performed that well, you have data to show that it didn't perform that well, and now you need to take some steps to improve that area. So instead of just going out and buying random courses because some ad showed up in your feed, now you're starting to think about and you're identifying some of the areas where you actually need help. So when that one course shows up in your feed, you actually know that's the skill set that you're missing and that you're either going to hire it or learn it. As the CEO of your business, you may not want to be doing all of these things forever. So remember to get those standard operating procedures once you have learned those skills. And once you've done it, start building those standard operating procedures so that you can delegate that and then keep working on that work management system so that you can manage the work. And then when you hire, it's going to be easier for you to delegate the work and manage their performance because you'll have a work management system in there so you can hold them accountable, make sure that they're doing things according to your standards, and then completing projects and doing the quality assurance that you would like them to do. Okay, so I hope that helps. Keep in mind that people manage work. Tools don't manage work. So if you're using a tool like Monday, Asana, Trello, any of those type of project management softwares, and you're struggling to get it to work for you, it's probably because you need to create a work management system and have a framework to follow. And I got to tell you, Scrum is really a great framework, has all the pieces, has everything you need, and it's built to help people manage that work-life balance so they're not overworked, working overtime, stressed out, and have too many things on their plate, right? It's intended to help you focus and then make little goals all the time, constantly little goals that keep working toward your goal. All right, so if you want to get hooked up with my work management system, let me know in the comments that you are ready for it. So put in their work management and I will be in touch to give you the information you need so that you can get my work management system and start building that so that when you are ready to scale, when you are ready to hire, you're prepared to do that so that you can offload all of that crazy work and still be able to manage it and make sure that everybody is held accountable. Okay, all right, you guys, I will see you in the comments. Thanks.